Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Hi. This video is, I got 7 million views on YouTube. That is a lot of views. My channel is really little, and this 7 million views took 12 years. It was strange because it started on July 21st, 2012, and I got the 7 million views July 21st at 2024, so that was 12 years. So I was thinking about this today, and I thought, wow, you know, that's a lot of views. I don't have very many subscribers, but they must be watching my views, so thanks for my videos. I have some loyal followers since day one, so thank you. And I have some new ones. So this is some homemade butter. I got some heavy cream, 38% butter fat or whatever this is, and so I just want to, this batch turned out really good, so that's good. And I am going to make some macaroni and cheese because, so if you have Smart and Final. So anyway, I thought I would do like a little tea party, and I would make some macaroni and cheese because that was kind of on my meal plan. So today I got a $5 meal at McDonald's. You know, that was really good. Do you guys remember the All-American meal? You know, the kids that work at McDonald's are so young. They don't remember the All-American meal, but the All-American meal was, the food is bigger. It was a little hamburger, like a small order fries and a drink. And quite a few of the girls, you know, I was younger then, quite a few of us would get, you know, an all-American meal every day. You know, we'd see each other there at McDonald's. But the thing about the $5, I would have probably bought a lot more $5 meals, but I just forgot they existed. I mean, I didn't know, really. So I can recommend those. What I like about it is I ate it fairly early in the day. So I have a little butter, some flour, and now I'm adding some shelf-stable milk little by little, and then I'm going to add some good cheese. So I got, if you haven't tried one, it is a chicken sandwich. I think what I'm seeing is the hamburgers are expensive. So it was a chicken sandwich, 4 nuggets, a medium order of fries, and a small drink, but you can get a refill. So tonight is the night. I started buying better cheese marked down. So I'm just going to cut it up. I'm not going to, it's going to melt. I think I need about 2 ounces. So this is going to be enough for 2 days. Once you start, you start having homemade macaroni and cheese, you're not going to want the box. And then I had leftovers. The top ramen I made yesterday was good leftover. So that is what I had when I got home. So when I started YouTube, maybe some of you have channels, I want to mention this. When I started YouTube, I was still working, so I'm 70, and I retired pretty much on the dot at 62 years old. I didn't want to. My son said to, because my ex-husband died and we don't have anybody, so I retired, and I really was glad I had YouTube, because I had plans that if I ever retired, I would try to tell people how I got by when I was a single mom so cheap. I would see people and I would know I was living better than they were, and they had a lot more money, resources than I did. I sent my son to private school, and I did these videos. A lot of people, when they start YouTube, you know, they improve and they take their old videos down. Not me, they're still up there. And they're cringe, they're cringe worthy, but I love them because I look younger, you know, 12 years ago, a lot younger. So I went to work. I came back after I retired, and how I got monetized was one of my videos got 250,000 views. I still don't know which one it was. They were all pretty much the same though. So I've always been, I had a bit of a break when I was working. When I started working at the end, I was working as a barber. And there was a pretty long commute, so, okay, I'm just gonna put cheese in here. This is the good stuff. So, that was kind of nice. I think that would have been stressful trying to get monetized, you know, if I wasn't. So if you are trying to get monetized, don't give up. Just keep plugging along. I would say the best thing, I used to do the videos 2 times a week. And in a way, the videos were better because my son used to record them. But, you know, funny, he had to make me do it myself. And the videos aren't as good when you're doing them on the... So I thought I would use my little reindeer candle holders, because it's a special occasion. I ran into this lady. I'm considering this. She's 94 years old, and she doesn't celebrate anything by the year. Like when she's 95, she'll be 95 next year. She only celebrates by the decade. I thought, wow, yeah, I love my birthday though, so I don't know about that. But I thought, you know, kind of the same thing about YouTube. What happened was 4 years ago, I got 1 million views, and I thought that is nothing. I like Feature Man. He goes, you could have 10 million subscribers, and this was a good thing about YouTube. No one would have any idea who you are. And that is really true. So I was so happy when I got 1 million views. Where is it? I bought this ring for 1 million views about 4 years ago. So it took me about 8 years to get 1 million views, and it has taken me 4 years to get 6 million views. So once your views go up, somehow you start getting more you know, views quicker. So I bought myself this nice, I think that's enough. I might put a little more cheese, we'll see. I got this, I haven't been able to find, I have this really nice teapot. Thank you, Audrey. And I bought this lovely tea set for one of my millions of views. I don't know which. And I have destroyed a couple of them too. If you use your stuff all the time, I have some green apple tea. This is pretty. The thing about this teacup is it's like a little saucer, and your tea cools so quick you can barely drink it in time that it's not totally, you know, cool. I mean warm. I mean, that could be good if you like drinking your tea room temperature. Okay, so now my macaroni and cheese is looking good. I want to mention I bought this elbow macaroni at Dollar Tree. You guys probably remember. And it's really fresh. 2026. I had macaroni in there. You know, I mentioned to you guys about the wrap. Oh, I'm going to put this a little bit at a time. It said there was 10 servings. And for one serving was a half a, oh, this looks good. I'm going to save the rest of this. I think I'll make some, oh, this turned out really good. This is awesome for my 10 or my 7 million views. Well, I don't know about that not celebrating again until 10 million views. I mean, even if it happened really quick, I still want to celebrate it. Maybe. Okay, I like to put paprika on mine, so I'll do that. So I have enough for tonight. Here we go. Take a look at this. The trick is you can bake it down if you want, but I like a little juice in mine. Okay, life is good. I made some flower arrangements for the special occasion. And these are my rose bushes. You know, there's this one back here. I don't know if you can see it. You know how you can buy those little tiny rose bushes? Well, mine have grown. They have not given me any roses to speak of. I have one. They've given me a couple roses, but everything has grown terrible. And here is the one from this rose bush. This is it. And so, you know, something. I want to show you my plates. So I bought one of my millions of views. These are really pretty. I think these are made in, oh yeah, France. Look how pretty. I bought this ring when I retired, and it was always very cheap because one of the diamond chips was missing. But I think for my 7 million views, here is my vintage watch. I'm gonna take this to the watch store and have them go over it for my 7 million views, because I truthfully don't need anything. You know, you get to that point. Look how pretty this one is. So here's the other one. So I have 2, 4, 5, 6 of these. So somehow I haven't broken these. That's so unlike me. Okay, I made myself a tasty cheesecake. I bought a German chocolate cake, but I ate some of it and it got all smashed up in my freezer. So I said to myself, that is not very, and then I thought I had candles and I didn't. I just had this one. So I go, well, it's good enough. So it is a Walmart cheesecake, and I used my shelf-stable milk, and I had cherry pie filling in the stockpile. So let me get a little picture for 7 million views. So that's pretty exciting stuff. Okay, life is good. Life is so good, and good for tomorrow too. So, now, when I first started this, it was a lot easier. Now they require, you need you need 10 million valid public short views within the past 90 days. That's a lot. I don't know how that works. I don't think I have that right. Now, YouTube generally pays $5 for 1,000 views. So when you see somebody who has 2,000 views, they're making $10, you guys. 1 million views gives you $5,000. So a million views would be a lot. Okay, the idea behind my channel was how to get by on very little money. And I used to make crazy cheap meals. I used to make that a long time ago. Low cost food and food storage. I used to do videos in my car, if you remember. I'd be up there at the Walmart. I was up there today. I had insomnia to the point where I was literally very sick. But I don't take anything for it because I had this really good doctor and he said it's incurable. True insomnia is very unusual and it's uncurable. So I was up there where I used to go walking and I go, wow, this is so pleasant because I didn't go to the gym. Okay, then I had the $5 meal. And my idea was to do the swap meet and eBay when I retired, and I've moved twice, and you guys have seen me. Today I donated household junk. So what I'm doing, this is some of my Christmas stuff. What I'm doing is I'm going through the house and I'm getting rid of the stuff now. Mostly today I got rid of books and home decor. And my home decor is really, really improved. So if you do home decor from a thrift store and you make mistakes, say you don't like it, you can donate it. So the gym has to continue because as you get older, you lose muscle mass. And so you need those muscles to pump your blood around, to pump your waste out, you know, and stuff like that. So these are pretty good little cheesecakes, you guys. So I mentioned to you guys that I was doing the no spend until Wednesday. Wednesday is 2 days away. So I'm going to extend the no spend from Wednesday to another Wednesday. So it'll be about a week and 2 days because I really don't need anything. But if I need some vegetables or something, I'll just get them marked down. You know, I'm not going to be spending any money. I mean, I'll go into that in a minute. So what I did is I pressed this down very, very solidly. And that gives you a nice little piece of cheesecake, and it's cheap too. I mean, even marked down, the littlest cheesecakes are $6. So and you can freeze it. So I will enjoy eating this on my little plates. Now on these plates, I don't use them too much because they're very easy to chip. Once you chip your stuff, it's really not valuable at all. The plates and the teacups were a matching set. And and this macaroni and cheese is good. Let me give you a close-up. My birdies were doing the jungle tweets. I don't know what got into them. They have been very rambunctious. The real loud tweeting one is Sunny, and Sunny has been getting Sweetie Pie. Yes, these two innocent looking birds. Sunny the green one gets his foot on Sweetie Pie's back and has been pecking him. But before you give Sweetie Pie too much sympathy, Sweetie Pie pecked all of Sunny's feathers out of the top of his head. They peck each other right in the head. So there's my pets. So I think the pets have been going out a couple years. Okay, so now I want to continue actually I'm going to be doing the no spend until the end of the year for sure. So and I want to eat the food down that I bought. You guys saw almost every bit of food I bought. But if you didn't, then you know everything you need for the macaroni and cheese. I can recommend this from Dollar Tree. And I bought a big package of spaghetti. And although your macaroni is still edible, it's much better fresh. I did this before when I lived in La Mesa. You can leave food in front of like the welfare office on the sidewalk because the sidewalk is public property. So I left some there, I left some in the Walmart parking lot, and I left some by the dumpster because we have the homeless out here. Okay, so now what? Okay, you got 7 years, now what? The next thing for the next, it'd be 5.5 years until 2030, I am preparing for a recession, possible depression. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting my house in order and my yard in order. And so I'm going through the house, and I watch some good videos that really help me. I watch hoarder videos. I love watching those. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, it would be so much better if the toilet flushed. Or if it doesn't flush, don't go in the toilet. And I also got some good tips from the what are those men? Those minimizer men. And what they said is decide the value, the dollar value that you can part with. So I decided if the item is less than $20, there is no sense hanging it on to it, making life miserable. So, and my yard is not that bad, and the cleaning and donating has been going on for a while, and it's starting to come around. Grow indoor and outdoor food year round. Okay, I bought, this is an example. I'm going to move this indoors or on the balcony because I bought 3 tomato plants and there's not one flower or tomato. And the plants, if you watch my videos 2 years ago and when I lived in La Mesa, I had plants taller than I am. So I'm learning to do that. I'm shifting the food storage to cans. So what I'm preparing for is a grid down, no electricity. Nothing's going to happen to your food, and I will just, and if you have water, you can survive, and I will just go primitive. So the problem is if the grid goes down when it's really hot or really cold, that's when it becomes dangerous. Okay, so I'm shifting my food storage to basically all cans, or like shelf-stable milk, but no more packages. That I mentioned to you guys I had a mouse, and that mouse has caused me a lot of aggravation. Okay, during the recession, meat was not served at every meal. So I'm trying, that's not meat. You can substitute some dairy. When I went to the food pantry, they gave us mostly dairy and peanut butter and lunch meat. So I learned that by going. Okay, so now, so there's less meat. So think about potatoes, onions, rice, macaroni, and biscuits. And then think about, like when I went to a couple pantries, they always gave us Velveeta cheese. But if you watch and get the good cheese, it makes all the difference if you can afford it. They have the Walmart brand. Cream of mushroom soup was big during the Depression. It's still pretty cheap. spaghetti sauce, and Spam. Those were eaten a lot during the Depression. The poor man's stew was potatoes, onions, and hot dogs. Okay, Feature Man did a really good video. It was a fried potato with onions and fried potatoes. That was really good. Hobo stew, ground meat, vegetables, potatoes, onions, peppers, and carrots. So it was just like a beef stew with hamburger. I have a couple good recipes. I haven't made that for a while. The cheapest food. Now, when I was going to the food pantry, I thought the food poor people eat and the cheapest food is basically the food pantry. It's oatmeal, eggs, bread, rice, bananas, beans, apples, and pasta. So what I started doing is going early on Saturday morning to Albertsons, and I can get $40 worth of food, about $15. Okay, now I have some cheap meals. I learned this one off of a kid who was a street person, and he was eating yellowfin tuna and sun chips. And I said, oh, that looks good. And he goes, you want me to shoplift you one? I go, oh, no, thank you. And so I bought, you guys may remember, I bought big boxes of sun chips for some reason. So you get these cheap meals, you start eating them, you're not going to run out of food, they're not going to waste. Sardines with sticky rice. Cook your rice until the water is boiled down. Add sugar to coconut milk. Last night I made coconut milk. I drank all the rest. I put the rest in my chicken curry top ramen. Pour the coconut milk. I heat the milk, coconut milk and sugar, poured over the rice and top with small chopped diced mangoes. That is so good. Ours is not just a question why. So there's some good tips here for you guys. So it's about learning, you know, as we're going along. But there's no sense relearning stuff that I already learned. Like what I already learned is when there is a recession, make sure you hoard cash because you're going to need it. Okay, I am going to stop there and we will resume tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all. Bye, you guys.